Dajahao, my name is Garrick, and welcome back to Taiwan, Lao Wai. It's the evening of our 6th day in Taichung City. We are rested, we are recovered, we are clean-shaven. Now, the unfortunate thing is there are too many interesting-looking eateries to get to all on a single trip. So I am setting my sights on one particular restaurant that was recommended by the blog Taiwanese Secrets. It's run by a foreigner who's lived in Taiwan for years, and if you want my dirty little secret, this is where I get a lot of my ideas from when I go on vacation. If you're looking for a quick and easy travel guide when you're going to Taiwan, I highly recommend it. And we are getting pretty peckish for dinner, so after a couple evenings of night market trawling, I think it's time to go back to a sit-down restaurant. Now, this particular restaurant, I'm actually not sure of the English name. The author of Taiwanese Secrets has it listed as Ba Ping Fang. Well, that's certainly not what it's called on Google Maps. On Google Maps, it looks like the name is closer to like Yue Yue or something like that. And yes, those are two different words. In Chinese, the different sounds and the different intonations the characters make them different meanings. So, yue and yue are different words entirely. Do not ask me to explain any further than that. My Chinese is not good. Point is, I'm not sure how to verify this restaurant's name. It's possible it used to be Ba Ping Feng, but it changed since then. It's possible there was a translation error somewhere. Who can say? What does matter is that this place has the reputation for the best roasted goose in Taichung. And as a longtime superfan of Peking duck and all assorted foodstuffs, there is no way I'm leaving this city without checking that out. And funnily enough, it's actually pretty close to the Fine Arts Museum we were just at earlier today. So we're gonna hop on a bike and head back over the same direction we were just at and have ourselves a lovely goosey dinner. See you there. Sunsets in Taiwan are beautiful! Fun fact, we're actually back at the calligraphy greenway that we walked up to get to the art museum the first time. Feel like we're having a whole lot of repeat location visits this trip just because everything's so close together. It's neat. God, that bug statue's so grody. Whoa. Anyways, the restaurant's right over there across the street, so let's see if we don't need to make a reservation. Well, wouldn't you know it, the restaurant I was planning was all booked up for the evening. This is my problem. I always like to try to plan things very fast and loose so I can readjust and do whatever feels right in the moment. But that means when it comes to places where you do need to put a reservation in ahead of time, or at least it's a good idea to, I end up in the cold sometimes. Luckily, there are still plenty of wonderful sit-down restaurants that I have the opportunity to check out, and most of them are in a pretty convenient line very close to each other in this general area, funny enough. Which means it is once again time to walk and wander and see where we end up. And really, isn't that the best part of being on vacation? So let's wander in this gorgeous twilight and see which place will open its doors for us first. Fingers crossed. So we have found ourselves at a place called Country Goose Kitchen. It's a very charming little place. This whole street of restaurants are sort of built in deep, so you walk through a little courtyard to get to the main place. It's a very fun little architectural detail. I'm liking the look of this menu too. It seems like a mix of American and Italian family-style restaurant sort of deal. Certainly not traditional for Lunar New Year, but I think those will be right up my alley. This was actually not one of the restaurants I had on my list, but it was next to another restaurant that I was going to that also turned me down because they were booked up. But maybe that's for the best. It is usually when I'm wandering around and I just stumble across something that I find like the really cool places. I feel like the food is the one thing I've been slacking on during this vacation just a little bit. I want to explore more. I want to dive more into it. I want to find what restaurants and night markets and food stalls are like the really special places. I feel like I've only done that for like a couple places. So next time I come here, we are definitely going to focus on food a little more. Maybe next time I come to Taichung, I should try and do a food tour and like specifically plan for a lot of different places to try out and eat. For now though, my delicious feast awaits. Fingers crossed. Oh nice, we got some complimentary bread. Actually saw bread as like an extra add-on on the menu, so I thought it didn't come free, but I guess that's just if you want even more. I like how warm it is. You can tell they were definitely keeping this in the oven or just put it in the oven right before they served it to me. Which has the additional benefit of helping the butter melt a lot faster. Very nice. It's a little soft, maybe not the best, but I'm enjoying it. You know me, I have high standards for bread, but this is just fine. I'm enjoying it, alright? I should really do a bread ranking one of these days. Like what restaurants have the best bread. Because let's be real, that is the main reason to go to any restaurant, to see how good their bread is. Oh yeah, baby, that's what we're talking about. So I saw this on the menu and my immediate thought was, wow, that looks like caprese salad. And my intuition was right, but it's a little zhuzhed up because it's got two kinds of tomatoes, red and green, with the mozzarella and balsamic, and a little smoked salmon on top as well. And because I'm feeling particularly hungry, we also got some crab stuffed mushrooms. I honestly don't think I've seen either of these dishes on any menu in Taiwan so far, so this definitely has me hopeful. Whenever you find something that isn't commonly on menus, it means they probably specialize in it, which means they probably do a really darn good job. Of course, there's only one way to find out for sure, so let's start with the mushrooms. Very tasty. This does kind of taste exactly like the kind of stuffed mushrooms we would make at home, if I'm being honest. They're hot and juicy, not too salty, crab flavor's a little muted, but still coming through. It's a very soul-satisfying food, which is exactly what I was hoping for when I looked at this menu. Very promising start. Oh, hold up a second. I was mistaken, it's not two types of tomatoes. It's one type of tomato and one kiwi. This is a kiwi smoked salmon caprese salad. My god. I mean, with a combination that crazy, it's gotta be good, right? Shockingly, that really works. The key is all about balance. You've got sweetness from the tomato and the kiwi, but the kiwi's also tart, and there's tartness from the balsamic, and then there's richness and saltiness from the mozzarella and the smoked salmon. So it's a lot of big, strong, punchy flavors all hitting you at once, but because they balance out so well, the entire experience is delightful. I do think there could be a bit more balsamic on it. The balsamic's a little muted, but that's a nitpick. I might try this sometime. Like if I ever make caprese salad myself, I might try adding kiwis to the equation and see what happens. Oh, I'm glad I found this place. I'm very happy right now. And now for the main course. Roasted duck breast with roselle jam. Because if we're going to a place called the Country Goose, we are trying the goose. Or the duck, at least. This is possibly the thickest duck breast I have ever seen. I'm excited. That is a French gold standard right there. Oh my god. That's succulent and sweet. The skin is super crispy. The roselle jam has this really fruity sweetness that accentuates it. I could be sitting at a cafe in Paris and get something this good, I feel. It's kind of funny having duck like this in Taiwan as opposed to like the roasted Peking duck style. But hey, That means two equally delicious ways of making duck can coexist. And I see nothing wrong with that. We also got some sort of sweet potato, probably. I'll try that out too. That's the softest darn sweet potato I've ever had. Sweet potatoes are not my favorite vegetable, but this one actually hits the spot a lot. If every sweet potato I ate was like that, I would eat them more. Genuinely, how is this place not on any recommended restaurant list I checked out? This is phenomenal. Well, listen up, travelogues. Next time you come to Taichung, come here and give this place the recommendation it deserves. Come on. I mean, look at this. I even got some kahula to celebrate. That's how happy I am. Come there. And last but not least, for dessert, we got some apple pie a la mode. I really like this cute little strudel-style pie they made. It's not every day you see something like that. We got ice cream and whipped cream as well. Ooh, this is the kind of greed they talked about in the Bible. We don't want to let this melt, so we'll start with the pie on its own, shall we? Pretty decent. It's a little dry is my biggest complaint. When my grandma makes apple pie, it is moist, 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 and packed with apples. This one is a little more pastry forward, I think. Once again, my high standards causing me problems. But hey, I'm sure the ice cream will help with that, right? I'm just making a mess everywhere. Ice cream definitely helps. Gives it the moisture it needs. So is this the best apple pie I've had? No. Would I come back and eat it again? Absolutely. This is a good night. This is a very good night. Oh my god, I'm stuffed. Oh, that was fantastic. That was an incredible meal. It's not the cheapest meal. My total came out to 1,815 NTD. Though to be fair, I did get 2 appetizers and an alcoholic beverage and a dessert on top of that. So unless you are as much of a glutton as I am, you probably will not need to shell out quite so much cash. But even if you do, hey, for food this good, worth it. That's gonna be the end of today's activities, which means we only have one more day. No! Can I just stay here forever? Can I just keep having vacation in Taichung for the rest of my life? Whatever, we're gonna have a nice early night tonight. We're gonna get lots and lots of sleep so we wake up very rested for our final day. And when all is said and done, I think we're gonna have a good time. So thank you once again for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you next time. 再见. Bye-bye.